Hey, Nosy Neighbors fans, it's Jessica Cardon up here in the foothills of Idaho Falls because we are visiting a super cool local business called Idaho Goat Grazers. And if you don't know what that is, you're about to find out. So stay tuned, and you're about to see 125 goats getting the work done. So if you love local businesses like Idaho Goat Grazers, make sure you're liking and following and subscribing to our channels and keep up with all the cool businesses that we've got going on. We've got some fun stuff coming up. And if you are interested in real estate, which is what we do for a living, make sure to like and follow and check it out. We put out a new video every month on the stats. But if you'd like some information specifically on your home or what's going on for you in real estate, go ahead and give us a call. All our information is below. We'd love to help you sell a home or buy a home in Southeast Idaho. And if you're just wondering what's going on and have some questions, give me a call. It'll work out great. All right, let's talk to Zak. Dun, 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 dun. Zak out here on the side of the hill with Idaho Goat Grazers. So Zak, what is Idaho Goat Grazers?
Oh, so what we are is we're mainly a noxious weed eradication, or mainly any type of vegetation. We do a lot of brush thinning and tree trimming and all sorts of stuff with the goats.
With the goats.
Yep.
So when you say we do this, these guys do it.
Yep.
So what do we got going on out here?
Also, at this property, we do have a little bit of invasive weeds that we're tackling, but mainly what we've got is, as you can tell, a little bit of overgrown area where it just hasn't been landscaped all the way to the road yet and stuff like that. And they have future plans to plant other things out here, but they needed to get rid of all this other stuff that's already here. And so we turned the goats in here this morning at about 9:30, and this is how much work they've done.
Well, if you look at this
to this,
yep, sent in one day.
Yep.
Okay, I have a bunch of questions before we get into it. How, if they want to learn more or they've got a property they want cleared, how do they get a hold of you?
So the best way to get a hold of me is, obviously we got the phone number there on the sign, and then there at the bottom we have our Facebook page, which is Idaho Goat Grazers, and we also do a lot of posting on TikTok under the Copeland's Farm.
Aha! And all those links are below to check it out. Can they message you through Facebook?
Yes, Facebook, text, call on the phone number, anything
whatever
like that. Yeah, we try to do it all, so.
That's awesome. Okay, so now let's get into the real logistics of the questions.
Yeah.
Okay, so if somebody says, who would be the person to have the goats? Residential, like in town, or is this mainly out in the country? How does that work? We
have done everything from backyards to 10 acres out in the countryside, so
wow,
we can pretty much handle it all. And yeah,
if it's just overgrown with weeds and those kind of things, you've got anything.
We do a lot of, in our area, we struggle a lot with musk thistle. And so we do a lot of musk thistle grazing. We do a lot of rush and olive thinning, because that's kind of a problem vegetation in our area.
Yeah.
And yeah, mainly invasive weeds. We do have a lot of people who we've just showed up just to help them get ahead of things and thin it out a little bit to where they can handle what they've got going on at their properties. So
do you always bring all these goats?
No. So typically it's based off of a job. Obviously here where we've got a little more open area and stuff, we could bring as many as we could fit in the trailer, which is, I think there's 118 here right now.
Oh my goodness. And you put them in one trailer?
Yep.
So a lot of people have that question, how do you get them there? You bring them in a big semi-trailer?
Well, over here we have the trailer hooked to the pickup that we brought today. And
so it's just a big horse trailer?
Yeah, this one is.
And that can fit all these goats?
Yep. And so we do have jobs where we aren't able to get that big of a trailer in there, so we do bring a smaller trailer and 2 loads, 1 or 2 loads sometimes, depending on how many goats we want to take to a job. But yeah, we do, so we have all sorts of, we've got 3 different sizes of trailers that we use and
to bring in the goats.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine that's pretty interesting to see them coming in and out.
Yeah, it is.
Do you have some videos on that?
Oh, of course, yeah.
So if they're following you on social media?
Oh yeah, they'll get to see all sorts of stuff. They'll get to see funny behind the scenes and all sorts of good stuff. Every once in a while we have an occasional slip up where we got some goats that might be out or in or not, but we just about had a wreck here this morning unloading them.
Oh my goodness.
As soon as we started unloading them, they knocked over the fence a little bit.
Yeah.
We handled that.
They're goats. So let's ask about the fence. What if the area is not fenced in? Do you guys bring a fence, or do it only work in fenced in areas?
So we do, mainly most of the jobs we do, we bring our own fence, which is this fence here, and it is a electric portable electric net fence.
Oh.
And so it's grounded through itself, so every other wire is a ground. The greens are the ground and the oranges are electric. And
Gotcha.
so that helps. The goats are mainly used to it, so they don't really touch it a whole lot, but it helps to keep predators and dogs and stuff like that out. So
That's another thing is, do they go home every night?
that is also dependent upon jobs. So some jobs, we'll leave them and they'll be done for the day, and we'll take them.
Yeah.
And then head to the next job. We've had jobs where we've been there 10 days, 15 days. This one will be here till tomorrow. And
do they stay overnight?
Where we're kind of on the outskirts here, we'll stay overnight here. So.
Do you stay with them, or do you just leave them in their pen?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah.
But tonight I'm not planning on it. So.
Little tent, if you see the tent out in the middle of the goats.
Yeah, exactly. I've joked around with the wife a little bit about getting one of those old school sheep camps that the sheep guys
That
use.
is right. You just need one of those little caravans behind the round ones.
Pull it with me and just sleep in that.
Smart. It's so smart. So how much would this cost? If we just say, I know it's probably dependent, right?
Yes.
But let's say someone has just this kind of, probably looks like a quarter of an acre.
Usually for roughly a 1-day job is what I call them.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do kind of a flat rate, which is usually anywhere, depending on the job, anywhere $250 to $400, $500, somewhere in that area. It honestly just depends upon the job. Obviously, if we're staying at a place for 5 to 7 days or 10 days, we can do a little better rate because we're not moving the goats as frequently and not moving the fence as often. And so, the variety of the job just differs so much that the prices also vary significantly too. So
what do they expect? So that's probably my pitch to you. If you are interested, call.
Yeah, for sure.
And tell them what you're looking for and how that works.
We can usually do a pretty good bid based off of pictures and videos and location is mainly the three things that we look for in giving a bid. So
what happens? What is this going to look like? Are they going down to dirt? I mean, are they going to clear this to nothing, or how does that work?
And so in this spot, these customers wanted to leave a little bit of this crested wheat vegetation out here by the road. So we're honestly almost to where we're going to move them now. Up on the top, you can see where there was that. There was a bunch of thistle and other stuff up there that there wasn't anything growing underneath of it, and we wanted to eradicate that all the way. So up there, they've kind of almost got it down to bare dirt, and we're going to leave a little bit of this. But so there is some jobs that we go to where we take everything all the way to bare dirt. That just depends on customer and what they want.
Is it just how long you leave them on there?
For sure. For sure. Yep.
So if they get to a certain point, you're like, nope, we're done here. You got to move on. Otherwise, you let it get it down until there's nothing left.
Exactly.
Is there anything they won't eat?
The one thing I've found this year that they wouldn't eat is cedar or juniper trees.
Cedar and juniper. There's a lot of juniper bushes.
Yes, there is.
Around town.
And which it works out really great because honestly, most of our customers want to save the juniper trees and I think if we pushed them on it pretty hard that they would eat it, but we've had jobs like this where we've left them like this and there's been nice little juniper trees start out in the center that they didn't even bother with. So
that's pretty interesting.
That's mainly been the only thing that they won't really tackle. So
that's amazing. That is amazing. Well, this is so fun.
Yeah.
And I'm really environmentally friendly.
Yes, for sure.
What do the goats do when they're not out on a job? So is it cheese? Is it either, or are they just, this is what they do?
So these are mainly a meat variety of goat, which most of these, obviously, their job is to eat weeds. And so we'll take them home, and we have some of our own little projects at our own place that we take them to when they're not on jobs, which this summer it hasn't been hardly at all. They've been home.
Yeah.
They were home for 2 days until today, but other than that, they've been just working away.
Wow. Pretty
awesome.
They just
don't stop.
And then in the winter, they just live their best life at home.
Yeah, so most of these are females. So in the wintertime, we'll take them home and we'll breed, and then they'll have babies in the spring. And we get the excitement of all the cute little goat babies. And
I see some cute goat babies out there.
Yeah, there's a couple young ones out there.
Wow. That is so awesome. How did this all start?
So
who came up with this idea?
Well, mainly I got into raising goats. And then we started to see kind of what they would do, on weeds and stuff like that. And I got talking to one of my buddies, and he's like, down around California area and stuff like that, they do a lot of fire mitigation and jobs like that with the goats. He's like, you should look into it. He kind of pushed on me for a few years about it. And on our TikTok page there, we come across a guy in New Mexico that that's what he does full time. He has, I don't know how many, couple hundred goats, and we actually talked to him, and he's like, hey, this is kind of how I run my business and how I do things, and this is what I charge, and let me know if you have any other questions. And we just kind of rolled with it from there.
That's awesome.
So,
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, it's great. So where do you service? If someone's at how far, where do you go?
You know, honestly, we've done anywhere from Aberdeen to Rexburg, and we like to try to stay as close as we can, but obviously we've bid a lot of jobs that were a little further away, and I think the cost of the travel kind of got in the way of being able to handle those jobs, and we're not afraid to bid them. I mean, we'll go look at almost anything and try to help people out if we can. So I wouldn't say we have a really set area. Mostly right here, you know, around the Idaho Falls, Pocatello, Rexburg, Blackfoot. That's kind of our main area that we've been servicing this summer. But yeah, we're not afraid to travel a little bit if we have to.
I love it. I love it. Well, this is so cool. Thank you for telling us all about this.
Yeah, no
and
problem.
I want to make sure everyone checks it out. So all the details are here. Make sure if you see the goats, stop by, but give him a call. Give Zak a ring, Facebook message him, follow him on social media just for fun. If you like a good goat video.
Good goat video and a good laugh.
And a good laugh on the goats. Check it out. And it's Idaho Goat Grazers. All the links are below. Go take a look at them, and maybe you might just find yourself in need of a couple goats out to clear that back field.
Oh yeah, you never know.
Thank you,
Zak.
We
can do anything.
It's great. All right, this has been Jessica Cardon, your nosy neighbor, keeping you in the know.
The Nosy Neighbors, 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 keeping you in the know.